Hello, welcome to this tutorial in Python. Today I'll be showing you how to create spin boxes using the tkinter module. Firstly, I'll be showing you what a spin box is. Then I'll be showing you how to create your spin box. And finally, I'll be showing you how to retrieve the value that is in the spin box. So firstly, let me zoom in and then I'll show you what a spin box is. So if I just run the code, this is what we're aiming for. So this is our spin box. So on the left we have a value, and on the right we have up and down arrows. And what the up and down arrows do is it increases and decreases this value by a specified increment. And that's essentially what a spin box is. So how we create that is, firstly we need to set up our tkinter sort of main screen, and we do that by firstly importing the tkinter module, and then we create our main screen by typing in tkr.tk and equating that to main screen. So main screen is now our screen, our sort of window where the spin box will go into. The next thing you need to do is I've called the main screen title spin box window, and I've specified a geometry. And then at the bottom here I've typed in tkr.mainLoop, and that is now our sort of tkinter setup complete. The next thing you need to do is create our spin box. Now tkinter has a function called spinbox, so all you need to do is type in tkr.spinbox, and then within brackets you type in main screen, and that will put the spin box into the main screen we specified above here. The next thing you need to do is specify a lower limit and an upper limit. So in order to specify the lower limit, we use from and then underscore. Please use the underscore. That is, otherwise your thing will not work. And then in this case, I've put it equal to 0. So our lower limit is 0. If you press the decrease arrow button when the value is at 0, it will just stay at 0. And the next thing to do is specify the upper limit, and we do that by typing in 2, and then in this case I've equated that to 50. So if we press increase and our value is at 50, it will stay at 50. The next thing I've done is I've specified the incremental values that will the spin box will go up every time you press the up and down arrows, in this case 5. So the value will start at 0, and then if I press the up button, it will go up by 5 every time. So if I press it up once, it will say 5. If I press it up twice, it will say 10, and then 15 and 20 and so on. And it's exactly the same thing in reverse. And then the next thing I've done is I put font equal to 40. And what that does is it makes the number nice and big so you can see it on the screen. And I've called that all SB for spinbox. And the next thing to do is we need to actually register this. So we've packed it using main screen, but we haven't actually we've registered it using the main screen, but now we need to sort of pack it into the screen using the sb.pack. And then I put that fill equals tkr.both. So if we run it, we will get this here. So we have our spin box, and we press up, it will go up by increments of 5, and then you go down, it will go down by increments of 5 and stops at 0. And if you go up to 50, it will stop at 50. So the next thing we're going to do is we want to have a way of getting the value that we've got in our spin box. And we do that firstly by in this case I've created a button by using tkr.button, and I've registered that onto the main screen, put the button text as OK, and I've given it a command called callback. And then I sort of pack the button below the spin box. Now what the command callback is it's a function which I've defined above where I've registered the button, and within that callback command I put sb.get. And what sb.get does is it gets the value that is in SB, which is the spin box that we've created earlier. And I've put that as print. So whenever we press the button OK, it'll get the value in SB, and it will print out the value that is specified. So if we put that all together and we run the command, and let's say we go up to 15 and I press OK, the value on the output will say 15, and this will work multiple times. So if I go up to 30 and press OK, the value on the output on the right will say 30. If I go down to 5 and press OK, the value printed on the output will say 5. Another way of getting values into your spin box without using from and to is to just type in values equals and then type in 5, 10, 15, 20 and so on and so forth. You can specify individually the values that you want. And so if I run this, it'll do exactly the same thing as before, except this time I've specified the individual values that I want. So that is all from this tutorial. I hope you've enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe and check out more of my amazing videos. Thanks very much for watching.